Oh my god, we're gonna get stopped out here. It's fucking retarded. A big ass cell. And then we get fucking taking profits. Mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's a reversal. Sucks to suck. That's hard. Hard. It's a reversal. I'm live. Um, am I live? Hello, hello. What is up with this stream? This is so stupid, bro. This stream is stupid. $13 minute. 20 minute. One, two, three, test. Like YouTube is fucking up. Can y'all see my stream? Can y'all see my stream? Hello? One, two, three. Can anybody see my stream? Anybody? I don't even know what the hell's happening. What I think is happening is not happening. I don't know if it's working. Oh boy, this is one of the reasons why. This does feel a lot faster though. I'm not gonna lie, this feels way faster. Breaking structure here. Okay, a little bit faster because the RSI is not even loading. A little bit faster. Good. BMNR. Let's put her on the 1 hour. Let's duplicate this. So BMNR on the 15, BMNR on the 1 and 5 minute here. Okay. What's happening to the indices here? Let's put it on the 1 hour. Wow, a lot of them are ripping. A lot of rippers. Let's take a look at ES. BMNR on the 15. I don't know who can see this chat, but I'm good to go here. All right, so ES is blowing out the water here, like blowing, which is technically good. BMNR. Does that mean Bitcoin's also running? me double check. Bitcoin on the 1 hour. 66.6. Bitcoin's up 4% today. 4%. BMNR should be following suit. Okay, let me see the daily here. Looking good. Had a nice little gap up. Turn on Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin got a nice engulfing bearish candle there. ES is running. We are live. You are live. Okay, thank you. I just couldn't tell what is what anymore. Look, even my RSI down here is not loading. There's internet issues. RSI's negative. DI is not loading. Nothing's loading. It's just showing a lot of lag. I'm a little bit fucking pissed. Maybe coin is good. Definitely today would be a crypto switch. Look, it's not even loading properly, man. Yeah, coin is good. This was posted in the Discord. Here, look at coin. We're up 6% already. And that resistance here. Yeah, BMNR is now running here. BMNR is now running here. Also, we got this harmonic completion here. It's about to hit that 382. That 382. This is very bullish. Very, very bullish. Let me see here. Coin also doing the thing here. Oh, that's an abandoned baby. That's a doji. So from a daily perspective, well, if you would check chat, I got a lot of things going on right now. All right, there's a lot of things going on right now. We got a doji here on coin. All right, I guess I'll be brief here. Let's see what BMNR is cooking. We got a gap up here. Very, very nice gap. Let's see if we can take some trades here. Take some trades here. We're above the 50 daily here. Let me make sure. Or we're testing it. Yep, we're above the 50 daily on ES. That's very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. ES is absolutely ripping. Positive DI. It's coiling on the daily. Everything that we thought was negative, it is now positive. The entire small caps are flipping green. I would argue that my entire list is more green than it is red. Yeah, let's see who are not the winners. SCLW, Gamble. Let's switch over to the, fuck that. Let's switch over to AFRM. AFRM continues to be my ticker that I keep looking. I'm keeping a close eye on. I'm keeping a very, very close eye on this thing because it's consolidating. And I like when tickers consolidate. Iridium. All right, maybe we should go back to coin. Maybe coin or BMNR with BMNU. BMNR, BMNU, BMNR, BMNU. Look at this thing. You know, when it decides to load one day, you know. Yep, look at that. That's very bullish. Bitcoin on the 1566. Bitcoin's now up 4%, and then BMNR is up 8%. This is very bullish. It's about to hit resistance here. It's coming up resistance. I don't like how it's the RSI is not loading. The RSI is not loading. So it's taking 17 years. All the mags are blowing up today. Like literally. Alright, so remember Apple? Remember Apple? Yeah, remember? I wanted to hit my target. So it's almost there. Oh my god, what is going on, bro? Jesus. Alright. I wanted to come hit my target. Hopefully we blow right past that. Hopefully blow right past that. So far, so good. On the 12. Maybe I gotta shut off the Bluetooth. Maybe that's what it is. All right. All right, chat. Looks like we got... All right, so the cool thing now is that we can do some research. We can do some research, and we can actually Google stuff. We can actually Google stuff, which is beautiful. So we can now do research while we trade, look up stuff up. We can look at chart. We can look at, I mean, we can seriously do a lot more now. So let's look at some positions here. Let's go swing over some trades. Let's look at setups going in for today, maybe tomorrow. All right, so taking a look at ES first. Let's digest what's happening on the chart. So we were through an LPSY phase, and it's now above the LPSY phase. Okay, all else equal, this thing is officially way blown out of the LPSY phase, which was roughly right here at 68.97. And yeah, so now we got to fight this trend line. All right, we're going to fight this trend line. Sorry, guys, I'm still trying to... This fucking browser. I'm not used because my other platform was a software side of it. Now I'm trying to get used to this platform here. Let me see if I can try and get it perfectly. All right, look at that. It looks like it is, right? You got the body here. You got the body here. You got the rejection here. The rejection there. It's about trying to get confluence here. Let me see if it's good. Okay. I like how the browser's a little bit faster. I like how it's technically faster. I gotta get used to this. Jesus Christ. Why is this thing not fucking work? Oh my god. Guys, give me a second here. I'm not used to this. It's like it's not trying to latch onto it. It's like I have to, like, oh my fucking god. I gotta find the confluence here. Let me see if there's a confluence. Okay. 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 I'm gonna assume that my browser is not fucking up. Alright, I'm gonna assume it's not fucking up. I'm gonna assume it's not fucking up. I don't even know if it's lagging for you guys. I'm gonna assume you guys can see this. Alright. Now that we got it nice and cleaned up, let's draw our Fibonacci's. And now we're above the golden pocket here. This is probably the most bullish shit we're seeing right now, okay? Oh, BMNR is flipping bull right here. That BMNR is flipping bull right now. Holy shit. We're running at resistance though. This thing is going to 382. It definitely wants to switch over to 382. It definitely wants to flip over to 382. Wow. Let me see. BMNR. Switching. You're at resistance right here, guys. Just be careful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that high. Rotations into the cryptos was an obvious. I mean, I know I did it this morning. Apple's about to come up and hit my target. Still trying to get used to this browser streaming bullshit. I'm both having difficulties into today. I mean, we can search and trade, search up information while we trade. It's gonna be pretty cool concept. Let's take a look at the mags. Hood. Let's take a look at Hood is another one we were looking at, but it is not ready to go. I'm gonna wait for this thing. I'm gonna wait for this thing to hit my target. This harmonic here. Look at this. And my target's right there. So look at the RS. Oh my God, the RSI is not loading here. Look at the slowness. This is so annoying, bro. Yeah, all the Mag 7s are absolutely ripping right now. Look at Max. Let me see. Okay, so Amazon's ripping 382. We had a harmonic here. Not sure what the fuck happened to it. I guess because of the browser situation. Switching over. Anyway, yeah. I'm a little bit annoyed because a lot of these moves I missed. Because I was fucking messing around with my OBS. So, if anybody got some charts, tickers they want me to take a look at, I'll be happy to take a look at it. And let me see there. You there? You there? Oh, nice. So we can actually show me a head and shoulders pattern. Let me see if I can pull up. There we go. So when people have questions, I can ask AI or Gemini to show you guys things, and I can learn on the way as well. I can learn on things on the way as well, like some questions that are out of my understanding. I can just research it here and then go back into trading, charting, and then go back here, like, I don't know, fucking ask a whole bunch of questions. So I think this would be a cool concept, right? Trading slash asking questions, doing research. All right, so NVIDIA. Take a look at NVIDIA's also. NVIDIA is absolutely ripping here, non-stop here. Absolutely non-stop. There is a deep crab up here, 1618. Oh, this is actually a clean crab. Clean crab, clean. So if this thing hits earnings, it's gonna peak up here, aligning with the consolidated node up here, or range, excuse me. 886, 639, 161 with a 224. 224 is typically up here. 224 is right up there, but 1618 is your finisher, roughly aligning with the area of a place where it was rejected at some point. I'll leave this here overnight. We'll just leave it there overnight. Wow, Jesus Christ. Everything is full bull, guys. Full bull. Full fucking bull. There is nothing bearish today. Nothing bearish today. Minus Hood acting like a bitch. NVIDIA, amazing. Maybe we can set up a play here. Oh wow, bull, bulls catch. Even bulls catching a bid. And this thing was absolutely horrendous. Even bull is catching a bid. Shit, this actually might be a This actually might be a position here. NVIDIA. All right, ABDE. All right, guys. I gotta settle down here because there's a lot of things I gotta get used to on this new browsing thing. We gotta ask AI stuff. What schedule? I don't know. What is expected earnings for NVIDIA? Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna. Let's see what she says. EPS projected at 152 and 153. This would be a percent of 71% increase. 89% reported at the last core revenue consists of approximately 65 billion to 66 billion at midpoint. 67% year-over-year growth. Okay. That's going to be an interesting concept here. Dude, even Weeble's catching a bid here. Dude, even Weeble's catching a bid here. Like, this is where I'm like, this is very bullish. Very bullish. Let me see. Ondas, maybe? So, Hood is not doing anything. We'll wait for that. LPTA, Hood is not doing anything. Ondas is not doing anything. I mean, LPTH is not doing anything. Pretty much negative here. So, the only ones that are picking up right now is Bull, right? So, Bull is another one I could probably swing trade. We did have a harmonic here. I know I had a harmonic down here. That wasn't it. That was not it. Was it this one over here? Yep. Yeah, 1618 with a 224. Yep. Yep, right here. Is is Bull here? BMNR. So BMNR continues to rocket here. Continues to rocket. Continues to rocket. You cannot make this shit up. Huh. Wow. Bitmine absolutely rocketing here. Bitcoin. Anybody got some tickers they want me to take a look at? I'm still getting used to this goddamn fucking thing. Segmented guidance, how data centers expect to reach 60.2 billion. I think this is where we're gonna get a problem here at 62, or data center play narrative. That's gonna be interesting. Let me see if we can get into a trade. There seems to be a lot of opportunity going on in the market. Ooh, even Max is ripping. Max. Holy shit. Earnings absolutely catapulted this thing. What happened to this thing? Whoa. Look at Max go. Holy shit. Max earnings completely catapulted this thing. I mean, it's going to the 6 point, the golden pocket here. I am seeing a little bit of retracement here. A nice little evening star here on Bitcoin. I like how I can switch between browsing and trading. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, we're getting used to it, boys. We're slowly getting used to it. Any tickers you guys want to take a look at? Take advantage of me. I'm feeling pretty good today. I'm feeling really good today. The fact that we can browse, do research, learn some things. I'm loving it. All right, let's do FCEL. That was another one we were looking at. We were getting that retracement here. That's a doji. That is a fucking doji right here. That is a doji on FCEL. That's going to be a nice pullback here. Look at that beautiful doji. That's a clean rejection candle. That's a reversal sign, not a rejection. That is a reversal sign, folks, for a reversal. That is clean. Clean. Lucky guy. Lucky for those guys that are in this trade and they see a candle like this on the daily, they immediately are exiting. Nice clean observation of a potential reversal. All right, so let's take a look at ES now. Pretty much everything's been moving. Everything's been moving. Let's get some perspective here. All right, so we did have this trend line here. I try to draw it as best as I can on this platform. It would be an obvious taking profit situation here. Taking profit situation. Let me see on the 12. There is a trend line here. Try to draw it the best you can. And you're at the golden pocket, aligning with a consolidated mid zone. So this obviously makes sense to me. So this pulling back, it would make a lot more sense to me. A lot more sense to me. So I expect things to pull back a little bit. Potential opportunities and smaller time frames. You know what some people do when they see stuff like this, they're gonna look across the board, see where another area of you know, highs and lows is, and then, you know, enter trades that coincide with the markets pulling back a little bit, and then re-enter, seeing that ES is finally pulled back, let's say a scallop formation, and then they take a trade knowing that, hey, ES is pulling back at a key area of support, bounce back up from there. There it is. Right, I think and I suspect it would be right there too. It's a clean ass support line, very clean. 69.12. I would love to see that. Let me see on the 1 hour. Oh yeah, look at the. Oh yeah, this is a clean ass harmonic. Clean ass harmonic. Clean. Clean. Let me see. Let me get the right ratios. There's so many. I know it's a 1618 bats are usually 886s. Yeah, 886s, guys. 886 right here. 886. Yep, 886 with a 2. There it is. Perfect. Right here. This is a clean bat. Very, very clean as bat. Very, very clean. So I know when I see stuff like this, pull it up here. Typically I want to separate the macro Fibonacci's with the lower Fibonacci levels, create solid lines here, so I know what is what, so it's not too crazy. So you are going to see a structure here, you're going to see a shift here, at least a pullback, nice short candles. I suspect an arrest of this trend, seeing this candle here. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, you are seeing weakness here on the structure, so that's good to see. And now you're also going to see weakness across the board. Look at that. Nvidia's pulling back a little bit here. Nice wick candle. FCEL went from doji to nice, a pudgy spinning top. ES, now you are seeing a spinning top at that impulse, guys. You are seeing a spinning top, a doji at that top, so that means potential reversal, and thus you protect yourself, right? Perfect. Now you wait for this thing to pull back, because look, all that move happened pre-market. All that move happened pre-market, opening bell, and now wait for the bulls, wait for the bears to step in, let them doji, wait for a pullback in the entire market. Look at that, we are getting Mag 7s to pull back as well. Beautiful, beautiful setup, and then we'll see if it bounces off that support line on ES. First area I'm going to be looking at is right here. For PT target number 1 would be right here, 69.2. That's what I would love to see. RSI is way overbought. All right, way overbought, and I am not going to position any I'm not going to position anything until it gets back to 382. So with that being said, let me leave an alert here, because I have a lot to look at. So many things are happening. Getting used to the browsing side of trading. Maybe we can ask AI something, Maybe we can ask AI something. Maybe we can ask AI, So cool. So cool, so cool. Things while we're at it. Ooh, ANGO. Whoa, ANGO. ANGO. Wow. Whoa, ANGO. Honestly, this thing is going places. This thing is going places. Look at that. Dude, ANGO is still cooking. Just having a breakout, too. Expands nano knife in Europe for multi-organ donor. What? Announced expanded indication in Europe for its nano knife, broadening its clinical utility in soft tissue tumor ablation. For soft tissue ablation for tumors of the liver. Dude, you know, as much as I wanna, ticker continues to interest me, and we traded this back in the day. The beta's the volume on this thing is absolutely garbage. But this thing has shown continuous effort of grinding up little by little, day by day. Here. The trend is intact here. Trend is very much intact. Oh, great. Let me see my X. Let me see my X. My X. I have read the Blaloski book a while back. I know he sticks to very strictly, but in reality, a lot of traders say if it looks right. Again, it's good enough. No. I was not trying to argue. I know you're not trying to argue, but I'm also trying to help you. Yes. Rules equals confluence. I don't care what other traders say. It's a field where 97% don't make it as a career. The ones that succeed have strict rules in there. Anyways, have a good day, sir.